popped out, and I really feel like there's someone who's on the outskirts of your energy who the tables have turned for this person, and they kind of feel like their whole world is turned upside down. There's something about the lack of control over you, or like they feel like a lack of control in their own lives. You can feel this person's energy on the outskirts of your life. So Spirit wants you to know that your intuition is on point. So let's just dig into this a little bit more. What's going on here, Spirit? Can we get some more information? Okay, so banishment just popped out of this other deck here. You could have banished this person's energy. You could have done some rituals about that, just to like clear this person's energy from your life. To just like straight up keep this person out of your energy, but nevertheless, like on the outskirts of your consciousness, or in the outskirts. Maybe this person lives on the outskirts of a town or a city or something like that. I'm hearing like a township. There's something about a township. This is their karma. So someone is experiencing karma right now for what they did to you. Someone is experiencing, this is their karma. Someone is going through their karma right now for what they did to you, for how they treated you. This person could have had a lack of empathy for you. They were cold. They could have been callous. Give us more information, please, Spirit. Heavy. That's so interesting. I was going to say this is a really heavy energy, and then heavy popped out. So this is a very heavy situation or energy. So this person doesn't like to feel vulnerable around you. This person drained you of your solar plexus energy, or like they took a lot of your time and your energy, a lot of your love, but they showed a lack of empathy for you, and their whole world is this person could have visited you in your dream as well. Can we get some more information, Spirit, please? So this is a very heavy energy. What's going on, Spirit? Yeah, what did I say? Lack of empathy. This person showed a lack of empathy for you, to you, for whatever it was that you were going through. This person didn't care about your feelings. This person showed you their true colors. I just heard lost cause. Like maybe they thought that something was a lost cause, or that you were a lost cause. The way of the warrior cannot be encompassed by words or letters. Grasp the essence and move towards realization. So you fought through this. Like you fought through something. You've gotten through something. I feel like good things are happening for you. Good things are happening for you, but this person's whole world is turning upside down. Sorry, that was a blank card, guys. Rough waters ahead. Rough waters ahead. Batten down the hatches. Something coming for this person. This person is experiencing their karma right now. It's very heavy. They're in a very heavy energy. This is a very illusion. They tried to cast illusions over your life, or how you saw yourself. This person could have light skin. This person could like to do cosplay, or they could like dressing up or something. This person could be sexist, or maybe something like that. This person could be sexist. This person gave you, don't take their advice. This person gave you a lot of advice, but it was like always trying to steer you in the wrong direction. It was always trying to steer you in the wrong direction. This person could have a house cat. Maybe you have a house cat. Yeah, this person has a really dark spirit, and they were a handler of your energy. Self-doubt. They always tried to give you advice to make you doubt yourself. You could have noticed that this person had a lack of empathy for other people in their life as well, or like just some of the decisions that they made just really showed how callous they were, or like their callous use of language, like the way that they spoke to you. I'm hearing like it seemed like it was on purpose, and I feel like it was on purpose. Triggered. They tried to trigger you, or what they're seeing of what you're doing is triggering them. Triggered eyes. What they're seeing of what you're doing right now is triggering them. So somebody is really triggered and they're experiencing karma. You banish this person from your life. They feel very stuck in this heavy energy. They're like despairing. This person doesn't like to feel vulnerable around other people, or they felt vulnerable around you, or something that they're seeing is making them feel vulnerable. Maybe this person is quitting alcohol or marijuana, or maybe they've seen that you have let go of some sort of addiction or something like that, and that's triggering them as well. Yeah, they're triggered by the fact that you're making a positive influence. So somebody is triggered by the fact, yeah, they're triggered by that you're doing well, that you're making a positive influence. And it's like this whole time that you were around this person, they always tried to cast illusion spells over your life, over your perception of yourself. They would give you this advice that wasn't even good advice. Like somebody could have told you not to pursue something, and then you actually pursued it, and now this person is seeing that what you pursued, what they told you that you shouldn't do, is actually working out for you, and they're very triggered by that. I'm hearing a heavy heart. This person has a heavy heart. Who did you help today? Maybe you help a lot of people. You inspire a lot of people, or you're influencing a lot of people with whatever you're doing. Maybe you work with a lot of, this person is like wrath. This person has so much anger towards you. I'm hearing like a war path. This person was on like a war path about you. This person was like in a one-sided, manipulated in your thinking. This person manipulated you and how you thought about yourself, how you thought about your dreams, your life. Like they might have even said like little comments about your appearance, you know what I mean, that was just like it was like, and over time it kind of stacked up over time, all these things that you like, you know what I mean, that would come out of their mouth, that like slowly over time it was like dawning on you that somebody was actually like, the more that you woke up, the more that you came into your own power, the more that you loved yourself, the more that you created barriers and boundaries with the people, places, and things that, you know what I mean, were obvious to you, didn't have your best interest at heart, wasn't loving for you, wasn't good for you to be around. Like the more, like this person could have been a friend that you had for a really long time, or somebody in your life that was in your life for a really long time, or that was in your life and really like no matter how long they were in your life, they really impacted you. You really loved them. You really, you know what I mean, you have good memories with them, and you know what I mean, you were kind of a ride or die for this person, and you thought mistakenly that this person was a ride or die for you. But over time, the more that you loved yourself, the more that you awakened. It's like this person didn't awaken at the same rate, or they didn't awaken at all. They didn't do work on themselves, and you realize that you were just pouring your energy and pouring your love into this person who was actually giving you really bad advice the whole time, was saying little things about your appearance, or you know, your mannerisms. Like they would make you feel weird. It's like a really covert bully type of energy. Like this is like a covert bully type of energy. Like I'm picking up on a feminine energy that was just kind of like a mean girl, but you didn't even think that they were a mean girl until you realized that they were, type of thing. Yeah, this person feels trapped in their life. They feel trapped in some sort of circumstance. Step off. Step off. It's like there's something about this person's energy that's like really encroaching in on your space right now, and like I feel like you just want this person out of your energy. But this person can't get you off of their mind because they feel trapped somehow in their life, or in some sort of decision that they made, even potentially in a decision that they made in concerns to you that caused you to banish this person from your life. My intuition is on point, and your intuition is on point. Like whoever you're feeling, it could even be multiple. Like I'm getting this thing where it could be multiple people that are kind of in this same kind of frequency, whatever, in concerns to you. It could be multiple people who you have kind of banished from your energy or from your life, and it's like all of these people who tried to cast illusions over your life. Like they could have even made other people, like tried to sway other people's perceptions of you, but it's like I'm really picking up heavily on that they tried to sway your perception of yourself and what you could do, who you are. Things are unfolding for you. They're very much so triggered by the fact that things are unfolding for you while they feel trapped in their life. They want you to step off of your throne or step off your game. They want to get you off of balance. They're trying to figure out a way, yeah, to get you to love yourself just a little bit less. Like, I'm getting that you are really compassionate and caring towards this person. You love this person a lot. And meanwhile, you realize, it dawned on you that this person had a severe lack of empathy for you, for what you went through, for how they made you feel. They broke some sort of promise to you. They broke a promise to you. What did I say? Excuse me. Sorry. Wanted to make others see you in a certain light. I said that. That's what I just said. So somebody they tried to make others see you in a certain light, and it's like they couldn't even obscure your light. Like, other people are seeing that what somebody said is not, this person could be a part of the LGBTQ, or maybe you suspected that they were, maybe somebody, maybe somebody's in denial that they're, you know what I mean, a part of the LGBTQ or something like that. I'm picking up on something like that. Or maybe you were the first one that this person told about, you know what I mean, the fact that they were a part of the LGBTQ or something. Fear, forget everything and run, face everything and rise. So this person is seeing that you have faced everything and risen, and what they wanted you to do is forget your own divinity, and forget what you were doing, lose hope or lose sight of your dreams by, you know what I mean, feeding you this this rhetoric or this narrative or this advice that was like the opposite of the advice that you should have been given or that they should have been giving you. And they wanted you to fear. They wanted you to stay in this energy of fear, of fearing your own truth, essentially. This person, you know what I mean? Yeah, they always said things to try to belittle you. Thank you, Spirit. This person said things that, like, you had to, like, this person always said, like, little things to try to diminish your perception of yourself or, like, your self-esteem, like, always trying to belittle you because they felt little around you. They felt little, or somebody in their life belittled them. Somebody literally always belittled them, made them fear everything in their life, made them fear taking a chance on themselves, made them fear, I don't know, like, I don't know. Yeah, this person was, like, somebody who was very much, like, a handler, like, very much someone who was an op, like, very much someone that you didn't suspect would ever have been the person that would have hurt you, that would have been trying to lead you astray. Like, what I'm really picking up on is, like, you really thought that this person had your back. You thought that this person was a ride or die homie forever, you know what I mean, and beyond. Like, I'm channeling Buzz Lightyear, or yeah, I'm channeling Buzz Lightyear, Woody, like, I don't know, something about that, Toy Story, something. Maybe you even knew this person as a kid, like, you played with your toys, with this, you know what I mean, as a kid with this person, like, you know what I mean, you knew this person as a child, for some of you, and you thought that this person, you know what I mean, would have supported you or had your back. Like, that's how much you love this person. Like, even if you guys sometimes were on different paths, or that you had different likes and dislikes, like, there was something about this bond that you really cherished, this bond that you had with this person. No matter who it was, you had some sort of childlike energy bond with this person. Even if you met this person, even if this person was a lover and you met them as an adult, like, whatever the bond that you had with this person, it brought out your inner child. It made you, you know what I mean, maybe you could be silly with this person. You kind of felt like you could let certain parts of yourself out with this person, and it was almost like, it was kind of like a snake, like, it was like sneaky. It snuck up on you, or it dawned on you, like, it was like something of like this Stockholm syndrome, where you couldn't let yourself see what they were actually doing, like, because how much Stockholm syndrome had a huge part to play in your life, like, maybe even in your family or around people who raised you, who, you know what I mean, it was so painful and difficult for you to accept how some people treated you as you were growing up, like, that it was almost like you had a level of Stockholm syndrome in concerns to, you know what I mean, the person, the people, the person, or maybe there was one person who raised you, or your guardian or your guardians, like, the people, like, that you grew up with, like, conditioned you to think that something was normal when it wasn't. And so when you got in a friendship with this person, you didn't know that, you were not fully aware or conscious of the fact that you were kind of becoming friends with this person to almost work out something about the past, about a different relationship that was really impactful on your being, like, on your entire being, like, somebody that raised you or something like that. So this person could have some sort of trait or look like somebody who was a guardian or somebody from your family, or they have some sort of like mannerisms or way of speaking or way of being that reminded you of somebody else that was very impactful in your life. And it's almost like that's how this person slipped through the radar of like, they kind of just like treated you the same way that somebody else, like how somebody else belittled you or abused you or talked down at you, like somebody talked down at you, like as if they were above you, as if they were higher than you, as if they were, I don't know, some sort of authority in your life or had some sort of power over you. It's like almost like this person felt like they had power over you, because in some ways that they did, because when you knew this person or when you first met this person and when you first became friends with this person, you hadn't even fully come into your power yet. So it's like, yeah, so this person was used to talking to you in a certain way, was used to getting away with things, because for a portion of this connection, you weren't even fully healed yet or you hadn't fully come into your power yet. So you were just used to people kind of treating you like a doormat or talking down to you or belittling you. And then all of a sudden, what I'm picking up on, all of a sudden, it's like you almost started to feel trapped by this connection in a sense, because you felt like it's like a part of your energy was trapped, because they were constantly poking at you and bringing out this lower vibrational frequency within your own being when they would say certain things like, oh, look at your mouth, look at the way that your mouth is, ha ha, like people with your mouth, this or that. Like they would say weird things about your physical appearance, about the way that you talked. You know what I mean? They would say little things but it's like, I feel like even that was unconscious to them. Or was it conscious? We're gonna figure that out. Like, I'm feeling like it wasn't fully conscious, because this person is not fully conscious of their own darkness or their own shadow or the programmings that rule their life. So it's like somebody always talked down to you, and I'm getting that maybe there was some sort of promise that like you guys made to each other, or something that was like they knew was really important to you, or I don't know, there's something that they did that just completely like shattered your trust in them. It's like, and almost like it was like over time, like your trust kept on, shards of your trust kept on being broken off, just time after time. But because of your love for this person, because of your compassionate heart, because of, you know what I mean, your loyal spirit, you're so loyal to people. You're so loyal because you are a loyal soul, but it's like you really thought that this person would have been loyal to you as well, because it's like you gave so much loyalty and compassion and love and energy and care and thought. Like you were so thoughtful with this person, and this person, over time, you just saw their pattern of like how they treated you, or the things that they, like did to you, or like the things that they just like they wouldn't pull through for you on certain issues, or it's like they kind of showed you that they didn't care. Like they didn't care the way that you cared. Over time, you felt like they didn't care the way that you cared. And then it's almost like you started to realize that your energy itself felt like that. It's almost like that it couldn't be as expansive as it was or by yourself, or in other situations with like maybe newer people who came into your life or newer experiences that you were having. You felt like anytime you were around this person, you almost like went back in time, or you felt like just the things that they said would pull your energy down. The little belittling remarks that are just like, that used to get that used to slip under the cracks, that used to just slip right under there without you noticing. You started to notice this stuff one thing at a time. And you started to notice that they got triggered by your success, or that they got triggered by things that like was your happiness, or things that like when you would do something that you were really proud of, they didn't clap for you, or they didn't seem happy for you in the same way that when it's like what I'm picking up on is like you were always there for this person, cheering them on, giving your energy into them, feeding, like literally feeding this like black hole in their heart, like is what I'm seeing. Like you were always encouraging them. It's almost like it's this thing where it was like they were kind of like this reflection of this part of yourself that maybe you didn't want to see. Maybe like a part of your past that you were uncomfortable seeing, or that you weren't ready to see yet. Like how someone in your life like parentified you to do that same thing, to feed into them, to like always see them, to always encourage them, to always say I love you to them, to always, you know what I mean, prove to them like how much you love them, because it was like somebody in your life when you were growing up there was a black hole in somebody's heart that you were always feeding into you, that they made you responsible for that black hole. They drained your energy, they siphoned your energy from parentifying you. So it's almost like with this person, you were like almost experiencing that same energy with this person who was not your parent, but it could be, like this person could be, you take it as it resonates, but it's like you were feeding that same like love. It's almost like you were trying to get the love that you never received from a parent or from a guardian or from a caregiver or from someone in your family system. You were trying to get that love from this person, but it was like you were still being wounded in the same way, maybe in different, like maybe differently, but in the same, it's like same crap, different pile type thing. Like, and I'm feeling like you eventually felt like you had to like walk away from this person, and now this person sees that things are unfolding for you. They always tried to, something about self-doubt, they always, you know what I mean? They would say little things to make you doubt yourself. They would say like backhanded compliments to make you doubt yourself, or yeah, they would disguise their insults as a joke and then make you feel bad for trying to address the fact that what they were saying was hurtful. They completely denied that what they did or said was hurtful or undermining or demeaning or belittling. They literally made you feel like a spaz. I'm channeling, I don't really use that word. Somebody called somebody a spaz? When, ew, what's that word? What? A spaz. Somebody called you a spaz or thought of you as a spaz. Like they enjoyed like making you react. Somebody really enjoyed making you react. So this person, yeah. You could see this person in your dreams a lot, but yeah, definitely a lot of energy was put into casting this illusion over your perception of yourself or how you saw things panning out in your life. This person was jealous of you. Somebody was jealous of you, and this could be, it was kind of like the same jealousy that you experienced from somebody who was from your family or somebody that you knew when you were young, you know what I mean? Like I said, you could have met this person when you were young and you didn't know that you were just drawn to this person or attracted to this energy because they literally held the energy the same energy that you received from a parent or a caregiver or guardian or sibling, aunt, uncle, etc. So it's like somebody's mad that you didn't take their advice because their advice would have led you off your path. You're getting a download. So you've been getting downloads about this person. Your intuition is on point. You know that something's been going on with this person, that this person is not having a good time, that the tables have turned. Ever since you banished this person from your life, the tables have turned for them. Things have not been going well, and this is their karma. Like maybe even you not being in their life anymore is their karma. The fact that you're not there to project their stuff onto, to project their shadow onto, they belittle you because they feel little around you because somebody else might have even compared this person to you for some reason, or like they just naturally compare themselves to you, and that like demon or whatever, their inner demon is like completely out of control from jealousy or envy or feeling like they can't have something that you have, or that they desperately wanted something that you have, or that you're like beginning to have, or that you're chasing. The fact that maybe even what they felt like they didn't have was hope, or what they felt like they didn't have was faith. Like it's this thing where like maybe they even felt like, why does the viewer have so much faith? Like why do they have so much faith in themselves or faith in chasing their dreams? It's like something about like them seeing you go after fearless. It's like something about like fearlessly go after something, but they wanted you to fear. They wanted you to forget everything and run away from yourself, run away from your dreams, run away from what you were building. You know what I mean? This person, but now they're seeing that you faced everything and you've risen. You have risen. I'm hearing like you have risen from the dead. Maybe this person tried to literally, this person could have known you when you were going through something that you yourself didn't even know if you were going to get out of it. Like you yourself didn't even know if you were going to be able to get out of it. Some people may have, or maybe you have experienced suicidal ideation, or this person was there for you. It's like I'm channeling the energy of someone was there for you when you were at your lowest, but they were like literally never there when you are doing well. Yeah, so you had to set firm boundaries with this person, or you tried to set boundaries with this person, but then this person was always pushing that back and just expecting you to take the same treatment that they always gave to you, which you realized at some point, which was not what you deserved. The treatment was not what you deserved. You tried to set boundaries with this person, and then you realized that they did not care about your boundaries. They did not support this new version of yourself that you were birthing, that you were working on, that you were creating, that you were turning into this more stable, self-loving person. It's like somebody didn't like that you started to love yourself, and that you were not going to love them at your expense. You were not going to love somebody at your expense. So they're keeping secrets about you from you. What does that mean? They're keeping secrets about you from you. Maybe this person is in contact with different family members or something like that, or I don't know, maybe this person is in contact with people that you know, that they know, or maybe they started to become friends with people that know you or know of you, or that you know. And maybe this person is like this person tried to make others see you in a negative light. So maybe they were like hearing things. What I'm getting, so for some of you, I'm hearing that somebody was hearing things that aren't true about you from other people who know you, but then they let those people run with it. They didn't correct. Like they knew that wasn't right, or they knew that whatever that information was not legitimate, or was not you, was not who you truly are, that you knew that it was like a game of telephone, that things that were being spread around didn't even make any sense, but this person let somebody run with it. Or like somebody was keeping a secret about maybe what other people thought about you from you. They're keeping secrets. Rescuer. This person really liked the power that they got when you were down, because they felt like you came to them for help or for empathy, like for a shoulder to cry on. And this person got off on seeing you down. And when you started to heal yourself, reinvent yourself, reinvigorate yourself, coming from a true place of power, sovereignty, and gnosis within, it really triggered them, because they were not growing at the same rate. Backed into a corner. Shooting stars. So, okay, and your ancestor is popping in to tell you a message. Their ego is what leads them. So your ancestors want you to know that your ancestors want you to know that that they know what this person is up to, or what they've been up to. They know this person, and they know things that you don't even know. Like your ancestors have seen things that you don't even know about what this person did to you or said about you behind your back with other people. I'm hearing like they let other people run off with lies. They run away with lies or something, like some sort of lie was like a wildfire or something, like it just got out of control, and they let that just go out of control. They didn't defend you or anything. Something about that, they wanted to transform other people's perceptions of you. They wanted to negatively transform your life. They wanted to burn you, to hurt you. Yeah, something was like a wildfire that was out of control. And because of their ego is what leads them. Their ego is what led them to do what they did. Their ego is what led them to slander your name or to lie about you to other people. The fact that things are unfolding for you, or that you didn't take their advice, that maybe somebody was on a high horse, or somebody was really prideful, somebody really thinks of themselves as all-knowing or something like that. And the fact that you didn't take their advice, that you actually did something that your soul told you to do, and you took your own advice. Like somebody wanted to be above you, wanted to be the one to rescue you. But whatever they were telling you to do was almost like throwing a brick at you in the water and telling you to like hold on to the brick. You know what I mean? And you were like, I'm gonna tread water over here. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And like that was something that felt weird to you because you were like, what? Like, why are you telling me to hold on to this brick that you're throwing me while I'm trying to tread water? That's not doing anything for me. And you knew that, but maybe you kept it to yourself or something like that. But like you kind of like put it away into the back of your mind and you were like, that's weird. What is this? Spell work. Yeah, this person's been doing spell work on you. You know this. You felt it. You know that they've been illusions. They're trying to make other people see you in a certain light. And it just is the way that it is. Because they couldn't obscure your light to yourself. They couldn't control your perception of yourself or how far you felt inside of yourself that you could get in your life or whatever. So like once they lost control over you, they just wanted to control, they wanted you to feel trapped. They wanted you to feel trapped by the fact that you had no control over what they were doing. But it's like you've already freed yourself from even feeling like you have to control that, because the truth will always out in the end. The dark will always come into the light, and you know that like whatever somebody does and puts out there, the energy that somebody puts out there, they're gonna get it back. So it's just like somebody is now getting it back. The tables have turned. Somebody is getting their karma. Yeah, this person thinks that their crap doesn't stink. This person literally. You triggered this person because you held up a mirror to this person to show them their own darkness, because there is something that you wanted. They were trying to make you take their advice, or maybe you were trying to give this person advice and then they got offended by the fact that you were trying to tell them not to do something. Maybe they enveloped you into some sort of situation where like you felt like you had to rescue them or help them, but really what they were doing was trying to drag you down with them, and you realized that they didn't actually want to do the right thing. They were just doing whatever their ego wanted them to do. And so maybe that's when you disconnected yourself from this person, because you were like, I'm not going to go down. I'm not going to hold on to this brick that you're telling me to hold on to just because you're holding on to it. You were like, you'd already been through something before, and you were like, that's going to make us sink. If I hold on to that, I'm not sinking. I've already got myself above water. I'm treading. Like I finally learned how to tread water. I finally got my head above water. So somebody wanted you to go down into the depths with them. They wanted you to follow their ego, and you were following your soul. I'm hearing into the forest now I go to lose my mind and find my soul. You were like, I'm not gonna deal with these mind games. Like somebody was literally playing mind games with you right from the start. Somebody's playing mind games with you right from the start. And they saw that you wished upon a star. Maybe it was the fact that you felt like you could even wish upon a star, a shooting star, or something about shooting stars. Maybe you saw like shooting stars with this person or something like that. Yeah, they're very triggered by the fact that you're doing something, that you're helping other people. Yeah, this was a karmic relationship. Better to adjust your life to an absence than adjust your boundaries to accommodate disrespect. This person was really disrespectful to you. Something could have happened in June, or they could have been born in June. Yeah, this person feels guilty. Like they feel guilty. Something is making them feel backed into a corner. They're feeling backed into a corner by their own choices, by their own decisions, by the things that they've done. They feel backed into a corner now. Like I feel like I'm seeing someone who is in a corner, and then they feel all of these eyes on them. Somebody feels backed into a corner, and somebody feels like they're being watched, or that other people are finally seeing them for who they really are. They feel backed into a corner, and they have all of these eyes watching them. And they feel trapped in their life. They feel trapped by their decisions that they made. They feel guilty. They feel guilty that they did something based purely upon their ego, upon their wounded self. It's like they wanted to wound you, or to wound someone else, or to do something that was like destructive. Because that's what this person knows is like destruction. This person felt destroyed by something else, or by someone else, or they felt like their life was destroyed or something like that, and somebody wanted to destroy your life because they didn't like that you had hope, or that you had love, or that you had something that they felt like they didn't have, or that they couldn't have. So they wanted to destroy something inside of you, destroy your love, destroy your creativity, destroy whatever you had built up by yourself, for yourself. They wanted to destroy it, and they didn't want to admit to themselves, or they wanted to destroy somebody else. Like, this could have been in a situation where you're trying to give this person advice. You were trying to lead them off of the path of destruction. You were trying to make them see something. You were reflecting something back about their ego, and it triggered them so hardcore. And so instead of learning the lesson or integrating that shadow and realizing that something about you triggered them because of something that triggers them on the inside, they tried to destroy you. I'm hearing they tried to wipe you off the map is what happened. They tried to wipe you off the map. This person could be a Scorpio. It's like, and this person tried to wipe you off the map. They were on some sort of war path, and yet you have come out powerful, more powerful. You know what I mean? More rooted in your passion. You've transformed. Like, all of this energy that they threw on you transformed you. Like, I'm seeing like a blacksmith, and the fire is in the freaking sword is in the fire, and it's, you know what I mean? Like this molten steel. It's like it transformed you. All of the hits that they sent to you, all of the spell work that they sent to you, all of the spell work. This person could have done spell work against your beauty, or against, you know what I mean, your prosperity, or your abundance, or your happiness, or towards your love life. And all it did was you know what I mean? All it did, all those knocks just made it stronger. Just like, you know what I mean? Bent you back into shape. They tried to bend you out of this. They tried to bend you out of shape. It bent you back into shape. It bent you stronger. You know what I mean? It forged your freaking sword in the fire, their energy, the wildfire, the lies that spread like wildfire that were supposed to make you feel trapped, make you feel, they wanted to get you in that lower vibration. They wanted you to feel scared. They wanted you to feel scared of them. Like, and so that's coming from their ego, from their need to be powerful, to be intimidating, because somebody in their life intimidated them. Somebody in their life did that to them. Somebody in their life made them feel so powerless, intimidated, scared, afraid. So this person was always used to like going to war with this person. But it's like, that's the thing that you were trying to get this person out of, was that back and forth. Or was that back and forth with you, and you just didn't want anything with that back and forth. You were like, that's not healthy. That's not helping either of us. You just didn't want to play a game with this person, but this person didn't want that, to let that go. So they went on a war path towards you, against you. You've been getting lots of downloads about this person. But yeah, now they feel guilty. Now they feel trapped by their own guilt. This person could have like really reacted to something that you had to say that was like something that you were trying to help them see, something that was going to be a detriment to themselves or to other people or to you. Like, you were trying to make them see in a loving way. You helped this person. You put so much of your life force energy into this person because you wanted, it was like they represented a part of yourself that you maybe hadn't healed yet, and it was connected to some sort of caregiver or guardian in the past. And so it was like they were reflecting this, some sort of like betrayal energy within you, where somebody betrayed you in the past, somebody lied about you in the past, somebody fed you to the wolves. Somebody fed you to the wolves in the past. I'm hearing raised by wolves. Like, somebody fed you to the wolves. Somebody left you on your own. Somebody betrayed you. And when you met this person, it was like there was something about them. You saw the synchronicities of their life and how it matched up with this other person who used to be in your life, or who was still in your life, who traumatized you, some sort of trauma. It's like everything about this person mirrored somebody about your life, and you knew that this person was a lesson, or you knew that this person was a teacher in some form or fashion, in the sense that they were teaching you about something in yourself, like this thing where like you want to rescue other people, or it's like you felt the need to like feed this energy into this person, to love this person, to get this person to see their own love, to get this person to see their higher self, to get this person to see the self that you saw, the version of them that you saw from your rose-colored glasses of love, light, divinity, where you come from, where you stand in that. You see other people, you see other people's higher selves. I'm hearing like you expected more of this person. You didn't think that this person was going to do this, but they did. Okay. Can we get some more information about this person? Actually, so what is this person feeling now? What is the karma? What is the shadow of the karma, Spirit? This person is speechless at whatever you're doing. This person is in a lot of pain. People pleasing. Yeah, they feel tortured by like the thought of all these people seeing what they did or seeing the truth of them. They feel trapped by all of these eyes on them, by all of these eyes, but it's like really they feel trapped by their own divinity that sees the darkness within them, that they're ashamed of, their guilt of what they did. They can't run away. They're backed into a corner. They can't run away from themselves. They can't run away from the choices that they made in concerns to you, in concerns to other people, that hurt you, that hurt other people. They lied to you. They lied to other people about you. They lied to other people about themselves. Like the lie is not adding up anymore. It's not adding up anymore. It doesn't make sense, and they feel backed into a corner. This person is like completely dissociated from, trying to dissociate from what is bubbling up for them right now. What this is all trying to teach them. The lesson. It's like they don't even want, it's like this person has been hurled into the past. This person is being triggered right now. They're being triggered by their own, the reality of their own being and the choices that they made and what they're seeing and how it makes them feel ashamed of themselves, because they feel like in a sense that they were the person that they never wanted to be. That they were actually behaving like someone or like some people who they never wanted to be like, but then it's like somebody was like thrust into their shadow work by your choice to walk away or something like that. And their wrath towards you, the reason why they went on this war path towards you or in concerns to you, was because of their anger towards their initial abusers and their anger at themselves that has bought into the programming that those abusers left within their own mind and their own consciousness. Their anger at themselves, their sadness at themselves, at their own choices that continue to reinforce the very abuse that was done to them. And so they made you into this thing that they could go after, or that they could go towards, or that they could try to tear down, because they didn't want to think that there was another way of being, or that there could be another way to be. Like, they didn't want to. There was something about your love and your sovereignty and this light in you that, like, it offended them, because it's like this person really got off or got a high off of feeling like they were above you. There was something about pride. This person had so much pride. For some of you, this person, lust in reverse, like part of their karma is the fact that maybe this person feels like a lack of intimacy or love in their life, or they feel like trapped by some sort of trauma connected to their childhood, that like, or like some sort of belief about like intimacy or sexuality or something like that, that like there's something about that. There's something about that this person feels like a lack of intimacy, or like they feel there's something about that. Resentment. This person resented your hope, your faith, your love, where you had gotten to in your life. They resented the fact that you had maybe healed something that they hadn't healed yet, or they resented the fact that you knew something that they didn't know, or they resented the fact that you tried to give them advice when they saw themselves as the rescuer, they saw themselves as above you, or they saw themselves as the one with all the knowledge, the one with all the hidden knowledge, that they saw themselves as the chosen one, which those don't even exist. Every single person on this earth is chosen. Every single person on this earth is a son and a daughter of God, of spirit itself. But it's like they resented the fact that you chose yourself, that at some point when it came to this person or in a situation that you chose yourself, that you didn't let yourself hold on to the brick to drown yourself. You were not going to drown yourself for this person or with this person. And so they resented that. They resented you. They resented your love that you had for yourself. They resented your choice that you chose to love yourself, that you chose to walk away, that you chose to take the higher path, that you chose to take the high road. It's like you took the high road and this person took the low road. This person took low blows at you. This person took low blows at you to make you feel like low self-esteem. They wanted you to feel trapped in the scenario that they created around you in other people's minds. This person could have divulged information that you asked them not to tell to anybody because you weren't comfortable with this person or with anyone really knowing at that point or at all. You didn't want people knowing certain things, but because that you felt like you could be open to this person to some extent, like you showed parts of yourself that you hadn't shown to a lot of other people, but this person used that against you. This person spread that because they knew they wanted to go for the jugular. They wanted to hit you where it hurt. They wanted to do whatever it was because they felt so betrayed by you. Because you loved yourself, they felt, but because you made some sort of choice that wasn't going to follow what their ego wanted, they felt betrayed by you, so they felt angry they felt betrayed by you. Because you loved yourself. So see how it's like a reflection or a mirror of the fact that you loved yourself shows them where they don't love themselves, where they are not actually loving other people or behaving lovingly or healing other people. They're not actually healing other people. They're not actually healing themselves. They're not actually loving other people. They're hurting other people, and they're calling that justified. It's like somebody's trying to justify the fact that they hurt other people because they're hurting. And there's something about the fact that you didn't want to hurt somebody or you didn't want to hurt yourself. You showed love to yourself by saying just no to this person, like by even just saying no, by not even like doing anything. You might not have even had to do anything. It was just the fact that something that you are doing was loving yourself truly, and they resented that. They resent themselves. But see, they resented you, but they don't resent you. They resent themselves. They resent where they don't love themselves. They resent the choices that they made that went against and betrayed themselves, betrayed that little girl, that little boy within themselves that got hurt by somebody else, that got betrayed by somebody else, that got lied on by somebody else, that the other people like swayed their perception of who this person was, and it hurt them, it destroyed them, it felt like it destroyed them. And so they were trying to continue the cycle with you. And you knew it, like your intuition was on point. At some point you knew, but it's like this person drew you into their web, like a spider. Like this person drew you into their web. And then at some point you felt like you got you felt like you were caught in this web, kind of like Frodo. But then it's like this part of yourself, this loving, steadfast, freaking hero, aka Samwise Gamgee, freaking came in there and freaking saved you from yourself, because you were going down this road with this person that was the road that you had gone down so many times before with other people. You had gone down this road with so many other people, the same shit, different pile, you know what I mean? Putting yourself last, putting the other person first, getting involved in this whole freaking scheme that you weren't even aware of because you wanted to see the best in this person, but you saw it, you saw the web, you felt the web, you were like, okay, no, this is a web. So, okay, so this person was playing me. Okay, so this person was manipulating me. Okay, so this person isn't actually authentic. Okay, so this person has like a scheme. Okay, so this person, and then you were like, wait a second, you saw that something destructive was going on and you were like, I don't want any part in this. I do not want any part in this plan. I do not agree with this. I do not agree with this person's motives. I do not agree with this person's tactics. I do not agree with how they're treating other people. I do not agree with the lack of empathy that I'm perceiving, that I'm seeing. And I'm not going to gaslight myself like I have in other relationships I'm gonna put myself first in this situation. Like, this was a thing where it's like, it was like a karmic thing for you where like you had to say no and you had to walk away. Yeah, this ego. This person is sitting with their ego right now. And they feel incomplete. This person feels incomplete without you, or they feel like that's what they were resentful of, is they felt like they saw some wholeness in you that they felt like they didn't have in themselves, and they wanted to tear that down. They wanted to ruin that for you. They wanted to ruin you. Like, they themselves felt that they had been ruined by their circumstances, by their choices. They wanted to not even give you a choice. They wanted to ruin something for you. They wanted to ruin you. Now this person's feeling disappointed because their plan didn't work. This person's feeling anxious because they feel like they have all these eyes on them. They feel like they've been exposed. Can we get some more information about this person, Spirit, and then we'll pull some tarot. Yeah. Like, all you had to do to set this person off was like literally just make a firm boundary. All you did was like make a boundary to try to protect yourself, and it set them, it freaking flew them off. Somebody flew off the handle. Yeah, you've always been protected from this person. You've always been protected from the lies. Because Spirit knows the truth, because you know the truth. And that's why maybe you haven't even worried about it as much as this person wanted you to worry about it, because you know, like I said at the beginning, the truth will always out. What is dark will become to light. You already knew that. You've already been through so many lessons anyways, where you've already known that, you've experienced that. This person literally just wanted to pull you down to their level because they saw that they were not on your level, but they wanted to look down on you because they're used to looking. This person has a lot of pride. This goes unchecked. Yeah, you tried to release this person, but this person didn't want to release themselves from your energy. They wanted to, instead of just like accepting that the boundary or accepting the ending of the connection, instead of just being graceful about it, this person really showed their true colors to other people and to you. And maybe you didn't have like full-on proof of this, but it's like, I don't know, it's like something about your intuition. You just know, you know what they've been doing. Even if you haven't had full proof of it, you know what they've been doing. You know what they've been plotting. You know, because you've seen this pattern in other people of what other people have done. That's why you moved out of Dodge when you did. That's why you got out of the way when you did. That's why when someone was like, hey, catch this brick, you were like, you were just like, I'm not gonna catch that brick. Like I've been down this road so many times. And so someone resented the fact that you even saw, that you peeped what they were doing, that you saw through their manipulation tactics. And it like, yeah, you saw through their, so it's like you protected yourself. It's like they resent the fact that you protected yourself from them because they don't see themselves as someone. They don't want to see their shadow. They don't want to accept that they were doing something that was hurtful, that was destructive. They didn't want to accept the fact that there was something in you, that there was like this demonic energy within them, their inner demon, that they had let go, spiral so out of control, their envy, their jealousy, their resentment, their greed for something that you had, that they felt like they don't have, that they could never have, but they can. But they didn't see that. They had lost sight of that. They had lost sight of the light within themselves, and that's why when they saw that light in you, they resented that light. Death, yeah, this person is like going through an ego death. This person is going, like this person, I'm hearing someone is being brought to their knees by this knowledge that has been revealed to them about themselves, about their shadow, about the fact that what they were saying that they were doing, they weren't actually doing it for the actual true intentions, that they were doing something, that they were veiling their intentions, that they were pretending to be somebody that they were not, that they were pretending to other people that they were the victim, that they were pretending to other people that they were this type of person, and they were trying to veil you with themselves. They were trying to obscure your light with their darkness, with their dark tactics, with their manipulation tactics, with their control tactics, with their war tactics. And you weren't even like retaliating. You weren't even in a war with this person. This person tried to create a war for you because you were just peaceful. You were just doing you. Yeah, this is a feminine energy. This is a feminine energy. This could have been a friend. That's confirmation. This was a friend. Divine masculine in reverse. This could have even been over a guy or something like that. Or maybe this person was like, I don't know, jealous of the attention that you got, or yeah, the attention that you got from other people, or maybe the love that you received from other people. But all of that love that you receive from other people is a reflection of the love that you give to yourself, that you put into your life. This person was just resentful confirmation of the fact that your light just made them feel like it shone a light on their own lack of belief of themselves, and they tried to just tear you down. This person feels like they're running out of time for something or something. Like maybe it was something about your age too that triggered this person. Maybe this person, something about affluence in reverse. Yeah, this person is just not growing. It showed them. It's like their guides wanted to show them why they were not growing or where they were not growing. And there was something about how you were growing that was shining a light on where they were refusing to grow, refusing to change their behaviors, their victim mentality. When they were creating the problem, they were creating some sort of problem themselves by feeding that energy into the problem. And continuing to see themselves as a victim when they actually created that scenario, they actually created that problem, they actually stoked that fire. Their manipulations created all of the problems anyways, or fed into the problem. It's like you're psychic, you can pick up on this. This person could be an air sign. This person feels like they didn't have some sort of key that you had. It's like they thought that the key was going to be to overpower you to win. It's like they wanted to win this game of war that you didn't even want to play, that you weren't even playing. It's like they wanted to get you embroiled in this energy with them, and you knew this person from a past life. Anything else, Spirit? Any other messages about this situation? Anything other messages about this situation? Yeah, 5 of Wands to the Star in reverse. It's like all of this conflict. It's like all of this conflict. Because they didn't feel like they could have the abundance that you had or were starting to have, or that you hoped that you could have. Like literally the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, to the Magician in reverse, to the Six of Pentacles in reverse. They didn't get what they wanted from you, which was your time, which was your energy, which was your, you know what I mean? Your unwielding of devotion, your devotion to their ego, your devotion to their ego that was trying to lead you off of your path, back into the past, back into an old pattern of sacrificing yourself and everything that you've built for yourself, everything that you've worked towards for them. This person feels powerless. They're not receiving what they want to receive. They're not moving towards what they feel like they want to be moving towards, because they feel like all of this conflict has just brought them into this whirlpool of heavy energy and darkness. They're not getting what they expected to get from people, what they expected this would bring for them or do for them, whatever this would make them feel. They thought that this would give them some sort of satisfaction. It's not. They're not feeling satisfied. They're not feeling powerful. Like they thought that they would feel powerful. They thought that they would have everything under control, but they were feeding that demon that needed control in the first place. Instead of just surrendering to whatever it was, the pain inside themselves of the comparison to you or to whatever it was that was happening, that was making them feel resentful, that was making them feel stuck, that was making them feel powerless. It's like surrendering to it's like they had to surrender to something inside of themselves, and now they're finally being forced to surrender to this anger, to the fact that they kill their own dreams by their own thoughts, where somebody else killed their dreams. Somebody else, they felt like, killed their dreams, or their dreams were killed by their circumstances, so they wanted to create a circumstance to kill your dreams, to kill your peace, to kill your love, to kill your spirit. Yeah, but you cut this person off because you were like, I'm not going to collaborate with somebody who's just going to bring me into this 5 of Cups energy. You could smell this. You smelt it. Once it happened, it was like, bam, I see it. I see what's going on here. You literally cutting this person off. It's like this person wanted you to expand upon something with them, but you're not expanding. It's like you cut this person off, and now that's like creating the space for the right people to collaborate with, because this person was not the person that you were supposed to collaborate with. This person was like a whirlpool of darkness, of taking your energy, taking your love, taking your consideration, taking your empathy. This person made you feel sorry for them. This person made you feel sorry for them so that you felt like you had to rescue them, like you felt like you had to help them, but really they were just draining your energy and taking you for a fool. But you're nobody's fool. You're nobody's fool. You've been there, done that. This whole other side of you came out. When this person, when you saw what they were doing and you saw how manipulative they were being, this whole other side of you that they'd never even seen before came out. This Queen of Swords, absolutely not. It's like ever since they did what they did, this whole other side of you has been revealed, and this whole other side of themselves that they didn't want to be unveiled or to be seen within themselves, now they're seeing that whole other side of themselves. They're seeing themselves for how they really were, that they tried to project onto you, that they tried to make you the bad guy. Now they're starting to see the bad guy within themselves, the shadow within themselves, that tried to dim your light, that tried to ruin your balance, your happiness, the things that you have built up for yourself. They tried to ruin it. They tried to take it away. They tried to take it away. They knew that you were dreaming about something, that things were going to come, that you were like, that you had bigger hopes, that you had bigger dreams, that you wanted to expand upon something that you had already started, that you were believing in, and they wanted to ruin that for you. And they wanted to use the connections with other people to do that, or the connections with you, some sort of connection with you. They wanted to use that, yeah, to stop to throw freaking acid onto this tree that you were growing, to throw acid onto whatever it was that you had been growing, whatever it was that you, yeah. So they tried it, 4 of Wands in reverse. They wanted to get you into this energy of not believing in yourself, thinking less of yourself, worrying that other people thought less of you, that other people started to not believe in you, or to believe in your intentions, or to believe in your motives. They wanted other people to see you as something that you are not. Because they felt like whatever you exposed to them about themselves was something that they wanted to forget, or that they didn't want to see. They didn't ever want to see whatever it was that you reflected back to them about themselves. So it's like they see, it's like, it's this weird way of trying to get a loophole around surrendering to their own trauma, to their own emotions, to the pain within them that causes them to have this narrative of themselves in their own life, in their own story, in their own reality. This person is not getting what they ever wanted to get. This person was narcissistic towards you, was conniving, was cunning. The Knight of Swords in reverse. They thought that they believed in themselves, of whatever they believed that they were. They're starting to realize that it wasn't. They are not who they thought that they were. They are not what they believed themselves to be. That it's like that they were not aligned with their beliefs. They were not aligned with their beliefs, with their higher self. Whatever they were doing, they tried to convince themselves that it was justice, or that it was taking karma into their own hands, or whatever it was. They thought that that was justice. What it was that they were reacting to their trauma within themselves and try to cause chaos in your life so that your life could seem and reflect the chaos within themselves, but Spirit wasn't letting that happen. The World in reverse. The World in reverse. They wanted to turn your world upside down. They wanted to hurl all of this energy at you because they saw that you were poised. They saw that you were calm. They saw that you were aligned, or were more like that you had something together, that you had found some sort of peace. They saw that you had healed the peace within themselves that they hadn't healed. And so they wanted to find these ways to come up against you, to have some sort of power over you, because they didn't have power over their own emotional turmoil within their own being. Because they saw you as the high priestess, the high priest or priestess. Because they saw that you were connected. They saw, it's like something about your gifts. They could have been jealous of your gifts or jealous of your connection. And they were like, why am I not as connected? Why am I not as balanced? Why am I not as connected? Why am I not as favored? Why do I seem to not be as favored as this person? And it's literally the only difference between you and that person is that you have gone deep into the shadows. You were once maybe like this, a little bit like this person. Or maybe you literally, you were once stuck in the same type of patterns that this person is stuck in, or was stuck in, or is still stuck in. But you have worked on yourself. You had delved into those onion layers so deeply. That's why, confirmation, that's why you were so aligned. That's why you had these gifts or these abilities. That's why you felt, it's like something about feeling like comfortable or able to step into those gifts, or this like unashamedly being yourself and being your authentic self. They envied that because they were still wearing a mask, and they proved that they were still wearing a mask by doing all this underhanded, backhanded, weird, sneaky stuff. Trying to ruin the things that you had built for yourself, trying to slow down you. They really did all of this to try to slow down what you were building for yourself. What you predicted would happen for you, it's like this guidance. They wanted to interfere with your intuition, they wanted to interfere with your connection to spirit, with your gifts. They wanted to interfere with everything that makes you who you are, to slow you down. But you couldn't be slowed down. You couldn't be slowed down. The illusion didn't work. The Queen of Wands. It's like they're being forced to see that you've still been working away on what you were working away at. You're still working on yourself. You're still, you know what I mean? You're still building upon the solid foundation, which is your soul and your connection to God. You're still building upon that. You're still going after your passions. You're not letting this consume you. You're not letting what is consuming them consume you. It's like because they're consumed by the thought of you, by what you have, by not being able to control you, by the fact that you saw through their manipulations, that you saw that part of themselves. That's what they're consumed by. They're consumed by the reflection of what you saw in them, what it made them see about themselves. They're consumed about that. That's why they're consumed with the thought of you. Because they're consumed with the fact that you saw something in them that they don't even want to see in themselves. They do not want to admit to what they saw inside of themselves when you did what you did, or when you stood on what you stood on. You stood 10 toes down on something. They're consumed by the thought of you. They're obsessed with your life. They're obsessed by everything that you're doing in your life because they're not obsessed with their life. They don't feel happy with their life. They don't feel happy with where they are in their life. They don't feel happy about the things that they've done or the person that they've shown themselves to be. And they could change that at any minute. But it takes them having to take the focus off of you and making you the problem and putting it onto themselves. And so now, like, that's happening for them anyway, in the sense that they have all of these eyes on them, and all of these eyes are kind of just like seeing what they actually did, who they actually are, the lie that they said about you, or the lies that they said about you, or that they spread, that they allow the lie to be spread about you like wildfire. But now they see that that lie has ravished, has completely consumed whatever they've built for themselves, whatever false thing that they built for themselves. It's being completely destroyed by that same fire that they tried to send at you to destroy you, to consume you, to burn what you had built down to the ground. Now but it's like they're in the fire of their own transformation right now. They're in it right now, and all it takes is for them to see themselves, to go into their pain, to go into that shame. Where did that come from? Where did that pattern of behavior come from? Who hurt you? Who did that to you? That made you feel like that all is fair in love and war. Why does there have to be a war? What is that? No. You don't have to keep on fighting the same war and creating that war wherever you go. so that you can have power over others, to feel a little less powerless than how your inner child really feels about what somebody did to that child that was you, that made you feel powerless, that made you feel so scared, that made you feel so diminished and belittled and scared. It's fear. It's fear. So somebody is living in fear and they're seeing you live in love and they're still living in fear. But it's like, go into the fear. Where did that come from? Where did that start? Like this person is being attacked in their own mind. They realized that they rushed into something, or they rushed forward to do something, and they were led by these angry programs that weren't even them, that are not them. And how they saw you, or how they chose to deal with you or see you, was not you. What they were seeing was not you. It was a part of them. And meanwhile, you're still, you know what I mean? I feel like in this 10 of Wands, like, I feel like you're kind of just like, I'm keeping on going forward. Like, I'm going forward. And I'm not letting this hold me back. I'm not letting this keep me in that same frequency. Like, you just had to leave some sort of situation. Once it was revealed to you what was actually happening, the moon. Once it was revealed to you. What was revealed to you about that unhealed version of yourself that got you entwined into this because you wanted to help them at the expense of yourself. Deep down, you felt intuitively that you knew that something, maybe even like before you even really got to know this person, there was something deep down inside where you were like, this feels like a pattern, or I don't know if I can fully trust this person, but it's like something about triangulation where you were used to being parentified. You were used to being triangulated into things, brought into arguments that weren't even yours to deal with, that weren't even yours to fix. So yeah, this person has to start from ground zero. They have to see their own lack of, but they're not seeing. It's like they're still not wanting to see the truth of this. But yeah, they're still not wanting to see the truth of this. They're still not wanting to see that they were playing some sort of game. They're still not wanting to see where it came from. They're still not wanting to see you for who you truly are. But meanwhile, you're just working on what you're working on. You're just going to keep on working on what you're working on, no matter what anyone does, no matter what anyone says. That's all you can focus on. And that's what this person has to do. They have to focus on themselves and bettering their lives, instead of creating these storms and these wars outside of them to keep on feeding that unhealed energy into, to keep on doing the same thing that was always done to them, or that they were always embroiled within, to just keep on creating that everywhere outside of themselves. And that was like the mirror of like that you were engaging in something that was allowing you to almost try to fix or heal, or like continue on the cycle of trying to fix somebody that like does not want to be fixed, does not want to be healed. So you went inside of yourself and you fixed yourself, and you literally have just been working on yourself ever since. And for that person, they feel left out in the cold. They feel, you know what I mean? They feel the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Pentacles, and Justice in reverse. They feel like that they have not received the justice that they thought that they were going to receive by trying to tear you down, because they thought that having power over you, seeing you hurt, seeing you in a crisis, seeing everybody go up against you, they thought that was going to be their justice, that was going to make them feel better, but it's not. They're not financially stable. They're not happy. And yet they're seeing you happy. They're seeing you getting over something. They're seeing you that your foundation hasn't been shook, and that your emotional stability hasn't been shook, that how, like, you know what I mean, how, like, that you are stable when they're not stable. They don't feel stable, but yet you're stable. They're seeing you stable, and it's triggering them, but it's helping them go into their fire. It's all like just this cosmic play for them to just whatever. So you were the villain in their story, so they were the villain in your story. You each learned lessons from this, or they will learn a lesson when they surrender to that lesson. But it's like, it's up to your perception if you want to see this as something that was destructive or something that was transformative. Yeah. So you freed yourself from whatever this whole thing, this whole situation was like about how you kind of see yourself sometimes, or how you were afraid of being seen by other people, but it freed you from those chains that made you hold back your own authenticity to like get other people to see you or to like you or whatever. It's like you were up in the face of people not seeing you for the truth because this person spread lies, right? But it freed you from that perception, some sort of fear that was from the past. And 10 of Swords, like, this is the end. This is the end. It's the end of this energy. That's where I feel called to end this message. I'll see you at the next video. Love you, collective. Bye.